have a negative number? What if I have negative a? What's the reciprocal of negative a? Well, it's 1 over negative a, which is equal to negative 1 over a. I could even say that negative 1 over a is equal to negative 1 over a. That's an a. It doesn't quite look like it. But the best way to look at it is that the reciprocal of negative a is negative 1 over a. Because negative times negative is positive, and a over 1 times 1 over a is 1. So the reciprocal of a negative number is just, you flip it, so it's 1 over that number. And of course it has to be negative, because you need 2 negatives to make a positive. 2 wrongs don't make a right, though. Just remember that. What if I wanted the reciprocal of the product of a times b? Well, the reciprocal of a times b is 1 over a times b. But we can also look at that as 1 over a times 1 over b. So I can split that up, and sometimes it's going to be easier to split that up, and you'll see why when we do some examples today and then when we do some examples in class. So the reciprocal of AB is 1 over AB, or 1 over A times 1 over B. Either way, when I multiply them, I'm going to get 1. So let's look at this problem, and let's simplify. And so I've got negative 64AB times negative 1/8. So I'm going to rearrange this because it's all multiplication. So commutative and associative properties apply, so I can rearrange and regroup. And I'm going to put my AB over here. And so now I'm going to have negative 64 times negative 1/8. And now tell me, what do you know about 64? It's a product of 2 numbers, and it's actually the product of 8 times 8. So negative 64 is like positive 8 times negative 8. And then I have that times negative 1 over 8, all times AB. So these 2 numbers right here should look pretty dang special to you because they're reciprocals. So that means when I take them and multiply them, which is what I'm doing, I'm going to get 1. So now I have 8 times 1 times AB, which really just equals 8AB. So this nasty thing here simplifies to just 8AB. Thank you, reciprocals, because that makes my life easier. Alright, now take a look at this one. This one's a little trickier because we have this addition inside of our parentheses, and we can't combine negative 24x and 6y because they're not like terms, because you'll recall like terms have to have the same variable. So what do I have to do? What do I do when I have something outside the parentheses multiplied by this addition or subtraction inside the parentheses? I have to distribute. So now I have negative 1/6 times negative 24x plus negative 1/6 times 6y. So now I'm going to use reciprocals to simplify. So go ahead and look at that negative 24. What can you do with it? So hopefully you come up with this. Negative 1/6 times negative 6 times 4x minus 1/6 times 6 times y. And your answer is 4x minus y. And notice that since this is multiplying by negative, I just changed that addition to subtraction. It's kind of like the opposite of when we were doing subtraction and it was really just addition of a negative. So I hope that didn't throw you off. Alright, do the check-in.